Hello, my name is Julie. Welcome to my channel. You're watching Treasures Made from Yarn. And this is a special video because it's not just a yarn haul video, it's a tutorial. So, yeah, I love it when yarn comes this way. Like, my surprise when I got the mail and look at this and I feel it, it's like, what did I order? And then I was thinking, could it be yarn? Sure enough, yarn that's been squishy and seal packed. And so anyway, I don't know if you can tell, it is I didn't think you could find this yarn anymore. It's Pom Pom yarn. So I had done a tutorial on a scarf, a written tutorial on how to do Pom Pom yarn. At the time, Michaels had Pom Pom yarn. I mean, you can't find it in Michaels anymore. I had checked the link and it didn't exist. So I was surprised that I found this on Amazon. More importantly, surprising, when I opened my package, I not only had yarn, I got sent this cute little, I don't know, a charm, keychain. Anyway, it has, I don't know if you get this the right way, it has my initial. No, I don't know. Okay, my eyesight's too bad. I can't tell what all the charms on there. All these little interesting charms. Heart. So I was not expecting this. So that's kind of cool. So first, let me open this and get into this yarn. There we are. It is. I get this. It's little pom pom yarn. It says I didn't think you could get this anymore. Anyway, let me see. It is a jumbo, size 7. Let's see. It tells you a 25mm crochet hook. US size U. Size UK size O. Recommended US 50? 25mm? Oh well. Trying to think how many ounces. I don't see any, like, how many ounces or this is or anything on here. So anyway, I have bought this with the intention of doing a tutorial now on how to make this scarf. So let us now go over and show you how I'm going to make this scarf using this Pom Pom yarn. Okay, I have found, working with this for a bit, that these little pom-poms, well, not so little, are much bigger than the pom-poms that I had done in my original pattern, which I uses the loop and threads like bunny tail or pom-pom yarn, which I don't know if you can find anymore, except for maybe on eBay. So the trick is to work on the thread around the pom-pom. So we're going to make our little starting chain. We're going to work around the little pom-poms. Now, like I said, I initially had to write the chain 29, which I found was too long for what I intend to make, unless we want to try to make a shawl with this. But so anyway, I digress. We want to make a chain that's divisible by 4 plus 8. So we are going to make a chain of 16 for this. So to make the chain like this, we're going to go in between the little pom-poms and draw the loop like that. So that was 1, 2, 3. Now that we've got 16, we are going to slip stitch in the 8th chain from the hook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Here's our 8th chain. So again, we're going to put our hook in. Yeah, on the other side. Okay. Yeah, it might be slightly tricky to work with this. Again, in the next, we're just in the little thread or the yarn. In that space, the thread between the pom-poms. Just going to kind of do a slip stitch and pull through. Now we're going to make another chain of, we'll make a chain of 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to go back here and skip. Yeah, I know this is challenging. Let's go. 1. We're going to skip 3. So there's 1. If you can see, 2, 3, and the 4th chain. Again, we're going to put our hook in that stitch there and draw up, loop like a slip stitch. For that, chain another 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to skip another 3. And this should actually have brought me back to the end. The 4th one, and that's our end here. Again, we're going to draw up, loop, and that's that. And then, I don't know if you noticed that we're pretty much what we're making. This is like a net. So now at the end, we're going to chain 5. And now we're going to turn. Like I said, we're making a net. This is pretty much what we're doing, is a net. So we're going to look for our loop. And in the middle of the loop, we're just going to do like a slip stitch. So I put our hook in the loop. Yep, that's our next one. All right. Like in our loop, we're going to do a slip stitch. I'm going to chain 5. Find our next loop. And again, slip stitch. Chain 5. And this is our end loop here. And slip stitch into that loop. And then like this, that's so far what it's going to be a net, like a net pattern. I don't know, I found that the net doesn't make, it still kind of gives it that soft and fluffiness. It doesn't make it too tight of a fabric. So you just repeat that last row until you have the length of the scarf you want. So I will keep going for a bit and keep showing you what to do next. Okay, I have reached the end of my first skein, and I wanted to bring in the next skein simply by putting the hook normal through the net and then drawing up a loop in the new skein and proceed on like we would like before in the new skein. I've gotten to the point where I am finished. I got the scarf length that I want. Okay. And so I'm going to cut this off. And okay, it's not going to be that easy. There we are. So, probably with any novelty yarn, there's probably no way to finish this off in the traditional way. This cord is just too thick. And you got this pom-pom on the end. You're just gonna have to find that. You're just gonna have to get some thread. I have some vintage stuff here. Just get some thread, and then you're going to have to seamlessly sew this in. I've already done it. Let's see if I can find it right here. I've already done it on the one end. It used needle and two sewed in my ends with this thread. Alright, so yeah, I need to sew. I'm just going to sew the ends. Okay, I had threaded the needle and put a knot on the end, kind of like when you do buttonholes. Yeah, I'm just sewing. I'm just going to whip stitch and sew it around. Around the cord pieces and try not to get caught in the pom-pom. Just do this seamlessly as you can. Secure the ends with the thread and needle. And there you have your pom-pom scarf made with the pom-pom yarn. If you did like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. And I want to thank you always for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now.